Here we go then, welcome back. We're on to race number 19. It's a Circuit of the Americas and we're going to USA. Where we're hoping to get some points as we wrap up the Japanese Grand Prix there. Wasn't a fantastic one. It was a difficult race, as the board is saying there. We had Ocon smashing up that car and needing chassis and front wing for this next race, so we'll have to get them in development for him. Oscar Piastri picks up a development point on his way to taking the #1 seat. Loads of facility upgrades here that we pushed through this season using all our allocation up of funds. So hopefully that should help us going into next year. Not too much admin to do before this one. Primarily just setting our race targets, which we obviously didn't manage to get the finishing position from last one, but we did qualify. We do have good qualifying, or at least we've picked up on qualifying from this year with Esteban Ocon's introduction into the team instead of Lance Stroll. One of the best decisions that we've made for the team this season. So let's get into the race weekend and see how we get on.
Welcome to the United States Grand Prix. We're in Austin, but there are no wild cowboys on the track this weekend, just some serious horsepower. It's sure to be a race to remember.
So, Quali 1, we start the final flying laps. Sebastian Vettel's first run finds himself in P17. It's not where we want to be as a team. You can just tell that Sebastian's just coming to the end of it now. He's obviously not announced his resignation and retirement, but the quality just isn't there compared to Esteban Ocon.
Good session.
As he crosses the line, he stays P17, so he's not exiting Q1. Esteban Ocon, can he improve by one place? Yes, he can, which means Sebastian goes out in Q1. He's P17. Real shame. So here we go. Ocon coming around the final couple of corners. He's set a green sector 1 and a green sector 2. Can he get out of Q2? It's going to be a big ask to gain some of that time back. He goes into P8. So let's see what the cars below him do. Now remember, Esteban is taking a grid penalty this weekend. Should have covered that really. He's in P13. He gets knocked out of Q2. They'll take a grid penalty for a new engine.
It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
Aston Martin were on target for qualifying. Now it's up to them to defy expectations for the race itself. We didn't see any unexpected prowess.
Okay, so let's get some strategy sorted then for the drivers. It's going to be a two-stop race, it looks like. Seb onto the medium hard. Can we get a soft run in there? Looks like we can really. Although putting a soft tyre on does say that we lose time on the overall race strategy. So that's interesting. So we'll go Seb with a soft medium hard, using all the tyres up this weekend. Esteban, medium hard medium. Go for a longer middle stint and try and get aggressive towards the end of the race. But yeah, again, that's also telling us we'll lose time on our race time if we decide to go a bit more aggressive. We might just have to edit that in race and see how we get on. Put the overtake on for the start of the race, so our drivers fly away.
We have beautiful blue skies overhead as the drivers line up on the grid. And there we've got Esteban Ocon. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. And for the second driver, it's Sebastian Vettel. Tight and get ready, it's the United States Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
So Sebastian starts 19th, Esteban starts 18th. They took grid penalties for some minor changes to engines. Just thought as we got to race number 19 of the season, we've got 3-4 races left of the season, it was worth it.
That's it.
Sebastian drops down a place, Ocon goes up a place. Sebastian on soft tyres as well, you really need to make him use them.
Nicely done.
Round the S's of the Americas there.
Great play there. They've moved up a place.
So Crofty there telling us it's a great play, but in my eyes, Sebastian's still down a place. There is slow start to the race, this really. Vettel takes another place there, gets past Nicholas Latifi.
It's good.
And will now go side by side against his teammate. Ocon pulls just inside him there.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
Ocon really needs to start making a move here. You've got Alex Albon in a Williams in front. He should be absolutely blitzing past that Williams and having a fight with Mick Schumacher in the Haas. Not the opening lap that we really wanted for the team here. We're on overtake mode on ERS as well. To come round the final corner. Sweep round it. Now Vettel looks like he's starting to make his move on his teammate down the home straight. But can they both work together? Vettel overtakes Ocon. Can they work together in this corner? Vettel looks like he's going to go up the inside. Is it too tight? Yes, it is. Oh, does he just get a good traction here out of the corner? And he sweeps round Albon and Mick Schumacher. What a move.
Good job.
And just as you say that Sebastian Vettel's starting to lose it, he pulls off a vintage Sebastian Vettel move like that. A double overtake round the corner. What a great move that is. Ocon's managed to get
Aston
himself
Martin
up
with
as
a
well.
Great play there. They've moved up a place. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
So Ocon does Albon on the straight, and that is what we want from the team, showing that pace advantage over the Williams. So we find ourselves into P15 and P16 now. And Vettel's got a real good chance of getting past Lance Stroll here up into P14. Can they do it? He's going down the outside of the Alpine, and yes, he can do it up into P14. What a move. Sebastian is making moves in this race. Was P20 at one point on the opening lap. Oh, but Lance Stroll gets very close there. Surprised there was no contact. Lance looked like he was late on the brakes. As Ocon loses a position here, he's down into P16.
A position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Valtteri Bottas putting on a challenge. The Ocon's coming back on him on the outside of that corner. Gets the inside line now, and he'll have the inside line again here. Can he keep that position? The problem is that Valtteri Bottas has got DRS. Ocon could have done with just actually holding off that move into the DRS line.
Alpine. We can take a look now. Now let's have a look. It's Lance Stroll.
So Lance gets past Sebastian, and oh, Sebastian just covers the Alfa Romeo. He's going up the inside. That looks tight.
Indeed. And with that, they've gained a position.
Oh, and the Alfa Romeo's done Sebastian as well. So people started pit stopping on lap 12 to 13 already. We find ourselves up into P10 and P11. Ocon making a good go at getting past Lance Stroll, and he does get past Lance Stroll. And so does Seb. Does Seb? Oh no, Seb just doesn't. We'll be looking to pit Vettel this lap. Get him on some fresh tyres, which we've done. Got him onto the mediums. Safety car, safety car. What's happened? This is going to be perfect for Ocon.
Safety car.
This is going to be absolutely perfect for Esteban Ocon. Got him onto the hard tyres. Safety car's going to end. We've gained some extra laps and a free pit stop essentially, which has managed to put him
We can
in
push more.
front of Lance Stroll. So lap 20, the safety car is ending. That is the first time you'll see Aston Martin leading a race. It's a shame it's a safety car. So if you look at Ocon there, we managed to eke out an extra 2 laps on his medium tyre to switch to hard,
Good restart.
and then got a free pit stop out of it. really good result, that. Ocon just edging behind Lando Norris. So the race is underway. Do we gain positions or do we lose them? Let's see. Ocon is going aggressive. Sebastian's on the overtake as well. No position. Oh, yellow flag sector 1. Safety car again. Safety car again after that restart. What has happened? Leclerc's gone to the bottom of the grid and he's out now.
It's a crash.
What has happened?
More than one car. Let's take a closer look.
Okay, so
Watch
here's
this.
Charles Leclerc.
There's Leclerc.
It's the Red Bull.
Oh no! And
Wow.
there's the crash. Mark my words, there'll be questions asked about that later.
So the Red Bull
Safety car will be in
of
this
Max
lap. Safety car will be in
Verstappen
this lap.
has taken Charles Leclerc out the race. We restart the race yet again on a new safety car. We're in 12th and 14th. Can we make anything up from there? So Ocon can't get close to Norris. Can Vettel do anything on Lance Stroll? Unfortunately not just yet.
Come on. Copy.
He gets the G up from his engineer though. He's not happy with him. So I can't believe that incident there between Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. Verstappen locking the brakes up and he's absolutely wiped Leclerc out the race. Ocon getting closer here to Lando Norris, going up the inside right now. Is he going to block Norris off from the corner? He made it narrow. Does he get a bit of traction here? It looks like he does. And even on the hard tyre, Esteban Ocon makes a move on Norris and it sticks. He's up into P11. And with Kevin Magnussen in the Haas next for a point.
With a great play there. They've moved up a place.
So we went from looking like this race potentially was a dead rubber. We're almost in the points here and we'll take 1 point after this race. That's if we can get it. That's the key thing here. Can we actually get the point from Kevin Magnussen? Look how close we are. We're almost pushing Kevin Magnussen along. Going round the final corner onto the home straight. DRS still not enabled because you have to wait 2 laps until after a safety car for that. So no move being made there. On lap 26 now, Ocon still pushing along Kevin Magnussen. We have got DRS now, so surely we go past that Haas, and we do. We're up into P10. With 30 laps to go, we're up into P10. We've gained 1 point so far. But can we keep it like that? Pit stops are happening yet again on lap 37. Ocon due in a couple of laps and he's got himself up into P3. Obviously that's provisional because of pit stops.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now we have messed up here on Ocon's pit stop. We thought we had some fresh tyres left, but we just don't. So we're actually going to eke out Ocon's strategy and use a soft tyre up to get him over the line. That is a management mess up.
Sounds like a spin.
So he does come into the pits now. He'll do the last 10 laps on a soft tyre,
Lifting coast
but
will help. Copy.
that strategy has not helped him whatsoever. He's into P13. What can he make up in 10 laps? Sebastian P15 after his
Aston
round of
Martin
pit
with
stops.
A great play there. They've moved up a place. We can take a look now. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
Nicely done there on the Haas. So Ocon into P11. 5.6 seconds he had to catch to catch Danny Ricciardo. He couldn't do it as we come to the last lap. We cross the line. It's P11, no points. Absolutely gutted. We pushed so hard there. but it just was not to be for this race. We
No,
finished
second flag.
P11 and P15. So, quick race wrap up. Ocon does gain 7 positions, but he only gets into P11. Sebastian Vettel gets to P15. Sergio Perez wins the race for Red Bull, which means in the driver standings, Ocon stays P10 and Vettel stays P11 with no points gained. Zhou Guanyu just eking up on Vettel, but we should be fine there. And in the constructors, we're into P7, losing points to Alpine in our fight to gain P6. So that is the end of this race and this episode of the season. Make sure you tune back in for Mexico next episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe.